Holy shit. I thought it looked like you, but I didn't think you were actually stupid enough to sneak in here. Shh, you don't want others hearing us, do you? After all, I don't think that's an invitation you're hiding in that holster of yours. And I'm pretty sure you can imagine what we do to party crashers here. Well, if you'd like to take that as a threat, you certainly can. But honestly, I'm just concerned about your safety. It's a fucking miracle you haven't been caught so far, even without some nefarious vampire recognizing you and ringing the dinner bell. Although... Oh... Clever little hunter. Where is it? The vampire blood, of course. Come now, don't play dumb. Considering where you are right now, you really don't need help on that front. Hold still, damn it. I'm just trying to... There we go. Was that so hard? Yeah, well, shut up. This is a pretty clever little trinket. Keeps the scent in the air and the blood fresh at the same time. Too clever for you to have come up with. Who built this for you? Come on, you can tell me. I don't bite much. Fine. I'll just figure it out on my own. Gotta say, as clever as it is, it's not foolproof. It covers your scent just fine for the most part, but this close, I can smell the real you underneath. I'll admit, my sweet tooth has me biased, but I prefer you without the air freshener around your neck. Oh, I haven't decided yet. By all rights, I should turn you in. You're my enemy, after all, and I still haven't gotten you back for stabbing me during our last scuffle. Do you have any idea how long it takes to heal a punctured lung? But then again, I don't really like sharing. As fun as it would be to watch you get passed around until the light finally leaves your eyes, I don't think it would be better than drinking you down all by myself. Why are you here, anyway? This is quite a lot of risk to be taking. One lone hunter in a ballroom full of vampires. And the hors d'oeuvres, of course, but at this point I think most of them are preoccupied with more pressing issues than helping you if you get backed into a corner. Oh, well, that makes sense. I still don't see how you were planning to get them alone, though. The host usually spends the whole soiree mingling and socializing. Unless this is a suicide mission, in which case I'm just surprised you're not over there throwing yourself at them already. Only you would have a comprehensive plan for sneaking in and no idea what to do when you get here. Tell you what, I'll cut you a deal. I can get you time with your target. You just have to do me one teensy favor. Oh, come on. What's a couple pints of blood between friends? And it's that kind of razor-sharp wit that makes us such close companions. I love your sense of humor. Your taste in comedy is impeccable. I've never made a pun in my life, and I simply resent the implication. Now come on, what other options do you have? What other options do you have? It's not certain death to let me have a little snack. You'll barely even miss it. Well, either trust me this once, or take your chances with every other vampire in here. Excellent. Now hold still. Yes, now. Relax. Not even going to drink anything yet. I just need to get you bleeding. No shit, it'll out you as human. How else am I going to get you close enough for your little assassination attempt? Don't get me wrong. Your strategy worked just fine to get you in here safely. But I'm helping you now. You can pull off playing victim with a vampire in your corner. And if you want the Marquis alone and underestimating you, this is a much better ploy. Don't overthink it. I'm helping you because I'm bored. I never really liked the Marquis anyway. Now hand over your trinket. I promise I'll give it back right after. Cross my heart. This really is amazing work, you know. It's wild who made it, right? Has to be. You know, I'm just going to keep guessing if you don't tell me. Fine. But I'm going to keep hounding you after we get out of here. Now unbutton your shirt. You're not going to pass as a party favor unless you show a little more neck. Jesus Christ, you're slow. Here, just let me... There. Done. Was that so hard? Fuck you too, Cupcake. Try not to flinch. Not aiming for anything vital, but squirming isn't going to help either of us here. There. The perfect picture of a disheveled dessert. Of course it hurt you, baby. Its teeth puncturing your skin. If I'm not putting you under, it's gonna sting like a bitch. Speaking of, give me your best vacant stare. Okay, it's actually pretty good. If you considered acting. Actually, you would be surprised how few vampires there are in Hollywood. There's a good handful, sure, but the constant scrutiny is too much for most people to be able to slip in and out seamlessly, especially with how far technology's coming. Fine. I'll stop with the small talk. You look so bored. Just hold that vacant, entranced look, And try to keep your breathing even. You ready, Cupcake? Okay. Let's go. Holy shit. I can't believe we actually pulled that off. Oh, come off it, Cupcake. That's not what I meant. Of course I thought my plan would work. What do you take me for? It's not an insult to your abilities either. Christ, I'm well aware of those. But you can't deny this whole thing was a thrill. I can even hear your heartbeat from here. Oh, sure. Blame it on the exercise. Speaking of, we really can't stop running now. They'll find the body any second. Oh, are those human legs of yours already tired out? And here I thought you were a big, strong hunter. We don't have a minute, Cupcake. Fine. I suppose I'll have to save your neck a second time. Now come here. Oh, please stop squirming. This way, you get to rest. I get a nice warm armful, and we don't get caught. Yes, we. I'm culpable now too, remember? Though I suppose I could pretend I managed to track you down and capture you. I'm kidding. I already told you I'm not sharing. And they'd take ages with you before they'd let me have my fun. Questioning you about your organization, how you found the location, if there are any other hunters backing you up. That kind of dull bullshit. Well, it's not the kind of stuff I'd ask if I had you tied to a chair, I'll tell you that much. Oh, curious about my future date ideas. Sorry, Cupcake, but those are going to stay a surprise. Are you done with your little temper tantrum now? Well, I wouldn't call this demeaning. If anything, carrying you is embarrassing for me. I'm carting you through the woods like a common pack horse. All right, then. I'll forget this ever happened. If you will. Did you drive here? Should I be trying to circle around so we can speed off in that rust bucket of yours? Well, stick me in the sun and call me a birthday candle. Didn't think I'd see the night you left that thing behind. Though I suppose it would be a dead giveaway that you shouldn't be allowed in. No, I took a limo here like a respectable fucking person. If you need to know. Why would I need a driver's license? Oh, quit laughing. I've been driving cars longer than you've been alive. I just don't bother to keep up with renewing my documents every decade or so. It's a bitch to slog through the DMV over and over again, even if I can smooth things over with my charms. Yes, I mean enthralling them. What else would I mean? I flirt with you because you make fun noises when you're offended, darling. I'm not about to come on to a happily married 56-year-old public servant who just wants to clock out and see their kids. I prefer a refined palate over picky eater, thanks. Speaking of which... Hey. We already talked about the squirming. I'm not gonna bite you now. We're not out of the woods yet. Literally or figuratively. But you agreed to the deal. Don't tell me you won't keep your word, hero. Of course it was under duress. But you're the one who dug a hole that you couldn't get yourself out of. You owe me, and you know it. I have to admit, having you under my thumb feels nice. I'd almost be ashamed to cash out. Oh no, I'm definitely going through with it. It's not that much of a shame. Besides, I haven't eaten yet tonight, and with you hanging around me like perfume, I'm fucking starving. I'm not going to drain you. If I was planning to, do you seriously think I'd be carting your ass through the forest and back to civilization? Might as well just finish you off out here, save myself the cleanup. Well, yeah, I admit it's a tempting thought, but I don't get seconds if I kill you. You say that now. Maybe you'll discover you have a little bit of a biting kink. Come back willingly. Or maybe I'll just pin you up against the wall of whatever filthy alley you stake out when you're back on your regular beat and take what I want. I was wondering when you'd remember about that. I'll give you your pretty little necklace back after I eat. You realize I don't have any free hands right now, anyway, right? What do you want me to do? Put you down, dig out your trinket, wait for you to finish getting kitted out, and then pick you back up again? You are fucking infuriating, Hunter. We don't have much further to go anyway. Can't you see the lights through the trees? Of course not. Human eyesight. Well, take it from me that we're almost there. Actually, where are we going after this? My place or yours? What? You didn't think I was going to bite you in the middle of the street? I'm going to take my sweet time drinking you, and I'd prefer it to be somewhere with comfortable seating. I don't suppose you'd be willing to invite me into your dwelling? It was worth a shot. Well, I suppose that means you're coming over to my house then. Or we could just rent a hotel room. I'm not sure I'd feel safe with you knowing where I sleep. Oh, I already know what it's like to feel human. 1 out of 10 stars. Being a vampire is way more enjoyable. What? Well, you never asked. Don't tell me you didn't realize I was human once. You're a hunter. You're supposed to know how this works. I thought you were good. And here you are caught up on something as simple as... Fuck! You didn't have to hit me. Oh, Did you hurt your little fingers? Do you want me to kiss it better? You just won't drop it, will you? Fine. It was turned about 100 years ago. Exactly that, anyway, in a few months. The big 100. Triple digits. I'm throwing a party. And you'd better not gate crash that one. At best, I'd have you for dinner. Well, at worst, I'd make you play some party games first. Ours are a little bit bloodier as a general rule. Soirees are one thing, but you haven't partied with vampires until you've gone to a bit of a rowdier engagement. Oh, such a disgusted face. It's kind of cute. Like a pug. Alright. I think we're close enough now. If I do you the favor of not dropping you, will you do me the favor of not running out on your bill? We're going to have quite an enjoyable evening. Well, I will, anyway. For you to have any fun, you'd have to let me into that little head of yours. You can think about it on the way to the hotel. I'm thinking penthouse suite somewhere, yeah? Taxi. Ugh. I always forget how much I hate the smell of hotel rooms. There's either no life or too much life. You know? You get a lungful of Febreze, or you get smacked in the face with the scent of every guest that slept here in the last month. No in between. I guess I prefer the fake lilacs to the human potpourri, but it's really a tough call. Would you mind if I rubbed you up against every porous surface in here? It'd smell a hell of a lot better. Hey. Hey, Cupcake. I'm talking to you. Focus up. Did you hear anything I just said? Figures. Come in already. You can't just stand in the hallway all night. Don't have much of it left as it is. What's with you? You were quiet on the ride over, too. Don't tell me you're actually scared. Oof, I can smell it on you. You know. Cortisol. Adrenaline. Ooh, that's gonna give your blood such a nice edge. Adrenaline's got a kick to it. Tangy. Delicious. It'll pair perfectly with your natural sweetness. Sorry, love. You're going to have to put up with a bit of creepiness tonight. It's only fair. I put up with your self-righteous attitude every time we see each other. So are you joining me or not? Tick-tock. Night's wasting. There's plenty of space to get comfortable. It's a king-size bed after all. There you go. Not so hard now, was it? Ooh, the hatred in your eyes. Not to mention that sharp tongue. You know, I've got a few sharp things myself, Cupcake. So glad to finally be introducing them to you. Now, have you given the thrall any more thought? Can't say I was expecting anything else. Can't say I'm disappointed either. I want you to feel this, Hunter. I want to hear your heart racing in terror as I drink you down. Still with the insults. Maybe I should take the high road here, come back with a compliment instead. You'd hate that just as much, wouldn't you? For your information, I was actually going to say you look quite nice, all fancied up. Nothing against the old leather and weapons standby, obviously, but it's fun to see you in something else. Variety and all that. Though, I think my contribution really completes the outfit. Nothing like a fresh pair of fang marks to spice up an ensemble. Complain all you want. Seriously, do. It's fun to hear. But you're getting a second set of those in a minute. Might as well embrace the ravished by a creature of the night look. Or, invest in some scarves. I don't imagine you'll want your colleagues seeing these, will you? Oh, I think it's a little my business. After all, if you bleed and tell, I might find myself with even more of you irritating little buffies on my tail. Oh, well, we'll see if you're any more forthcoming after I'm done. Lie back. Yeah, just like that. You're gonna want to use that other pillow too. Prop yourself up a bit. Good God. Do you have any idea what you look like right now? You're a 4-course meal, darling. All laid out and ready to be devoured. All mine. No. Stay down. Relax. Don't you trust me, Cupcake? Smart Hunter. It's a good thing I don't need your trust. Now, tilt your head back. Further, Hunter, don't be shy. There we go. All right. Hold still. This is going to hurt quite a bit, as you already know. So brace yourself. God, that's even better than I remember. You're in the long line of work, Cupcake. Say the word and I'd take you on at my place in a heartbeat. Preferably one of yours. Don't be too shy to touch. It's a lot, I know. Here, hold on to my shoulder. It'll help ground you. Better? Good. Sorry, I know it's terrible manners to talk with my mouth full, but I just can't help it. Nothing improves a good dinner like some stimulating conversation, though, honestly, there's not much better this can get. I've wanted this for so long. Do you know exactly how frustrating you are, Hunter? Slipping through my grasp every time we fight. And keeping me away from that pretty little throat of yours. And that just makes this all the sweeter. Finally, I have you right where I want you. That was a good noise. I could practically taste it. Is it too painful for you? The puncture's getting too irritated. Just say the word, Hunter. I can take all that pain away. Still so stubborn. Even with the strength leaving you. Don't you think I can't feel your grip weakening? Could you fight me off now, if you had to? If I told you, just now, you weren't leaving this place alive? That got you tense. Your heart's just about leaping out of your throat. Shit. Tilt your head back up, darling. I'm not through with you yet. Alright. I'll do it myself. I should lead you around by the jaw more often. It's quite fun. And the view isn't bad either. Alright. I think that's about as much as I can take. Any more and you might actually die. Oh, that. I was just teasing. I told you I wasn't going to kill you. And I keep my promises. Like returning this stupid necklace. I'll leave it on the bedside table here. Give Wild my compliments, will you? This metal work is honestly quite lovely, even knowing what it's for. Hey. Don't black out on me now. Eyes open, Hunter. God, could you look any more delicious right now? Dizzy from blood loss. Bite marks are already bruising. I need a picture. I tell you to smile, but I really like the half-conscious look you've got going on. Hold still. And a close-up. And one more of your neck. All right. All right. I am satisfied. All right. The minibar didn't have apple juice, but it did have orange juice, and for some godforsaken reason, Gatorade, so... What? Of course, I'm still here. You need to drink something, and I can't exactly see you standing up to get it yourself right now. I wrecked you pretty thoroughly, Hunter. You're too tasty for your own damn good. Which brings us back to drinks. Which one do you want? The juice is probably the better option, but... Focus, Hunter. If you go and die on me, that means I held back for nothing. So pick a drink. All right. Here. Do you need me to hold it up for you? Or are you going to drink it on your own like a grown-up? Good. Slow sips. You don't want to throw up. Oh, stop looking at me like that. I take care of my meals, all right? The ones worth keeping around, anyway. Obviously, if I drain someone, they're not getting a juice box and cookies afterwards. Very funny. No, I don't have any sweets with me, aside from you. You're gonna have to settle for whatever's on the dessert menu for room service. Let's see. Chocolate cake, hot fudge sundae, milkshakes. Something called a dessert lasagna. That sounds disgusting. Ooh, slutty cheesecake bars. Is that seriously a real thing? If we don't order that, I'm going to be severely disappointed in both of us. No. This room isn't exactly light-proof. I'm just here long enough to get you your snack, and I'm going home to my nice, cozy coffin. It'll be a bit lonely, though. Maybe I can tempt you back there one of these nights. You done with your drink already? It was fast. You already look a little better. You'll be back in fighting shape in no time, Cupcake. Shame. I could do a lot with a few free nights. No, back to the insults already. I guess you're feeling better, too. Sit tight. I'll order you some food. And, Cupcake? Thanks for the meal. Can't wait to do it again. You, on the other hand, have the perfect mix of smoke, mirrors, and magnifying glasses. That's what makes you so much more reputable than your competitors. Honestly, if one of them was advertising something like this, I wouldn't even bother showing up. Oh, now that is pageantry. You two have such an eye for display. Do you mind if I look for a bit? It's, quite the view. Thanks. Opening's in an hour, right? I'll see you then. Say hello to your brother for me. Damn. I knew what to expect, but still. They have you looking absolutely mouth-watering, Cupcake. Oh, you don't mind if I snap a few pictures, do you? My collection always could do with a bit of expanding. What am I saying? Of course you don't mind. You're thrilled so deep, you'd probably show us comatose on a brain scan. You really got yourself in deep shit this time, didn't you, Hunter? I can't believe it, but I'm actually surprised. Sure, you stumble headfirst through red flags all the time. You've always been so good at squirming your way out of tight spots. I don't think I've ever actually seen you helpless before. Well, once maybe. Took photos then too. Any idiot would have known that taking credit for killing the Marquis would paint a giant target on your back. But you just couldn't let the blame fall on someone else's shoulders, could you? So damn noble. And it's landed you here, to be sold off to the highest bidder. Life's a bitch, isn't it? God, these pictures are gorgeous. Probably be rude to look at them while I'm feeding on someone else, huh? Well, in case there's still a flicker of consciousness somewhere in that head, that's hoping I'm here to spring you, I'd recommend abandoning that hope. For one thing, I highly value my relationship with the Primrose siblings. There's a reason they gave me a call when they picked you up. I'm a regular customer. They get all the best goodies here. For another, Even if I did think you were more valuable than my reputation here, I couldn't get you out. The black market can get ugly, so unbreakable circles are pretty standard. You're not leaving until you've been sold, and there isn't a thing anyone can do about it. Not even the primroses themselves. There'll be a lot of buzz when they put you up. Hunters are always popular. There's something so satisfying about turning the tables on you. And bloodlust always gets the crowd riled right up. You know, I already saw a few high rollers on the way in. If there's a bidding war over you, oh, and there's going to be. Prices are going to get pretty steep. And to be honest, Cupcake, I'm not sure how much I'm willing to spend on you. Sure, we have our history, and that has its own value. But these things can get nasty. You're probably not worth it. Though if Evans gets his hands on you instead of me, I'm going to lose it. Bastard wouldn't even savor you. It'd be just a status thing for him. You know, never thought I'd miss that smart mouth of yours. But I'll be honest. Having a one-sided conversation is getting pretty sad. I enjoy playing with my food as much as the next vampire, but it's no fun if you're not aware enough to squirm under the attention. I can't just leave, though. This might be my last time seeing you. Even if I do manage to snap you up, that's no guarantee of safety. You know that, right? Somewhere in there. Every time the price goes up, I have that much more incentive to get my money's worth out of you. And I know I know how to make humans last. I could bleed you for months before I finished you off. You'd probably find that a fate worse than death. Nothing, huh? Not even the slightest flicker of fear? Your heart won't skip even a single beat for me? You're such a tease, Cupcake. If this really is our last meeting, I'd just like to say I'm going to miss you. You've been entertaining, even if you've also been a pain in the ass. Not to mention, you're tasty as hell. Wonder if they've got your car. They usually include a hunter's equipment when they auction one off, but that clunker's not fitting in here, and I'm not sure anyone would want it. Could be fun to ask about, though. I bet it smells like you in there. God, I can just imagine hotboxing myself with your scent before putting you in the back seat. Be uncomfortable as hell, but it'd be worth it. Damn. Really is a curse. Liking my meals a little feisty. It'll probably get me killed someday. Not by you, of course. Odds are you won't last the night. But by someone. I just hope it won't be anytime soon. I'm still enjoying myself. You weren't gonna live all that long anyway. You hunters never do. Shelf life is pretty short. It's a consequence of the lifestyle, Cupcake. Going out with a bang. Though this is probably one of the flashier ways you could make your exit. Aside from heroic sacrifice involving bombs and a flamethrower, I'm not sure you could do much better. Not that I imagine it's comforting to you right now. I don't think... No, I know I've never asked you what you wanted to do with your life. If you thought you'd survive this. You know, some hunters actually believe they'll be able to retire someday and have 2.5 kids and that white picket fence. Not a lot of them. You've always been stubborn and stupidly optimistic. Maybe you're one of them. I guess I'll never know. God damn it. I just made myself sad. All right. That's enough wallowing. I'm heading out. I've got my pictures, I've said my goodbyes, and we've both got reasonable expectations going into this thing. The only thing hanging around any longer is going to do is work up my appetite. And trust me, it's already plenty worked up. I'd wish you good luck, Cupcake, but let's be realistic here. There's no good outcome for you in this. All you can really hope for at this point is a quick death. And I'm not sure you can hope for much of anything with how your brain is right now. Well, maybe I'll do it anyway. For old time's sake. Good luck, Cupcake. Let's see. To open, press up on the bottom of the thurible and twist the top sharply left. Fill no more than halfway to the lip. Clean thoroughly after each use using only holy water, not soap. Holy shit, only is in all caps, and not soap is underlined 3 times. And do not use for more than 6 hours at once. This is not a suggestion. No, it won't probably be fine if you stretch it a bit longer. 6 hours is the absolute maximum amount of time it will be effective. If you ignore this warning, you will get caught by and subsequently devoured by vampires. The thurible is not dishwasher safe. Wild really knows you. That bit at the end is even highlighted. The being devoured part, not the dishwasher thing. Though I imagine you might need that highlighted too. You know, I don't think Wild would be too happy to find out you just shoved this haphazardly into your glove box. It was all scrunched up when I found it. Did you even read it? Let's see. What's next? Ah, this one looks interesting. Dear Association member, please take notice that the Association has received notification that you may be in violation of the following... Oh, this is from a homeowners association. It's much less exciting. I was hoping you were in trouble for something you did on the job. Is this even yours? Or was this evidence from some Nancy Drew shit? I can definitely see you going through some poor vampire's recycling. Take back what I said. This is actually kind of a fun read. Are they seriously upset about a flag with a bumblebee on it? I swear, the HOA is a real life-sucking monster. You have way too many fast food receipts in here. Well, I guess that's appropriate, given that one's saying, you are what you eat. You always have been annoyingly difficult to catch. Your handwriting is atrocious, by the way. I can barely even make out what's supposed to be. Holy shit. Cupcake. Are these notes about me? I didn't know you cared. Oh, wow. These go way back. All the way to our first encounter. Oh, you even have a little sketch in here of me. That's adorable. The sentiment. Not the drawing. The drawing's pretty terrible. Sighted at McCuddy's. Oh god, that's right. We met right before it closed down. Missed that place. It had such a good atmosphere. Not to mention the clientele. Gullible and tasty. Perfect combination. Good times. Vampire attempted to lure me out using seduction and enthrallment. Oh, hardly. I didn't need to use any mind tricks on you. Of course, in hindsight, that was because you wanted me alone in a dark alley just as much as I wanted you there. But that's not the point. The point is that plenty of humans find me appealing enough to follow of their own free will. Thanks very much. Speaking of, look at all these missing persons reports. Are these what got you to look into me? Not even sure they're all mine. That one definitely was, though. She was a real struggler. Oh, and he made the absolute best sounds when I bit into him. He looked fucking mauled by the time I was done. I just couldn't stop nibbling. Fuck, I'm making myself hungry. Which wouldn't normally be a problem, but someone still hasn't recovered from the thrall yet. Can't really blame you. You've been under for days. Even the most stubborn human in the world would have trouble clawing their way back to full consciousness after that. I'm hoping it won't be much longer, though. I miss your grumpy attitude. And I don't know how much patience my stomach can handle. Notes about the soiree. That's strange. I don't see my name in here. You left me out. Completely left me out. Ouch, Cupcake. I really stuck my neck out for you, metaphorically speaking, and I don't even make it in the margins. The disrespect, honestly. Of course, if I had decided to treat myself to an early birthday present, Evans would have scooped you up instead. Can't imagine what he'd do if he saw my name all over the... Oh. You really are too damn noble for your own good. Do you know that? The fuck do you care if your notes get lifted and some relative of the Marquis takes my head off for it? Isn't that your whole fucking job? Answer me, Cupcake. Snap out of the damn thrall and answer me. God damn it. This is why I hate you, you know. I do. You never act in your own self-interest. It's all defense of the defenseless and fighting back the dark. I can't understand that shit. People are selfish, Cupcake. Sacrificing yourself for others doesn't get you anywhere but an early grave. Case in point. Look at you. Out of your own head and at the mercy of a hungry vampire. No one came to rescue you. All those lives that you saved and the victims that you sought justice for, none of that is worth shit. You're going to die alone, anemic, chained to the headboard of someone you hate. You'd probably tell me it was all worth it if you could talk right now. Huh? Fuck. I'm going out. Not that you care. I need a drink. And someone conscious enough to be upset about it. Feel free to keep lying here, senselessly, until I get back. God, I'll be so pissed if I miss you waking up. Your reaction's gonna be priceless. Well, technically, it does have a price, actually. What I don't think I'll be sharing with you, by the way. I wouldn't want to give you an inflated ego. Alright. Well, don't wait up. Well, hello there. Whoa. Sorry. I didn't mean to startle you. Or sneak into your personal bubble. It's just crowded in here. Not always. Sometimes you get a whole 1.5 feet of breathing room. I'm guessing by the question that you're not a regular? Wait, shit. I should have said, I know you're new because I would have remembered seeing a face like that before. That one's on me. Mind if I try again? I want to make a good first impression. Oh, really? Well, mission accomplished then. Pop the champagne. For the record, you're making a good first impression too. Well, you didn't scream and throw your drink at me when I surprised you, which is a step up from some of my worst first meetings. You'd think I'd learn, but apparently all it takes is a pretty face and a lapse in judgment before I'm freaking people out with my appearing act. Poof, here's a stranger directly behind you. Please remain calm. Right, I mean, it's not like I enjoy scaring people or anything. What would I get out of that even? Aside from occasionally having to go home and change. So, are you new to the area or just McCuddy's? We get a lot of travelers in here, so since it's close to something like 5 or 6 hotels. Oh, so that's how it is it? Well, if I had to guess, I'd say you're a local. It's elementary, my dear. If you analyze the makeup of dirt on your boots, you'll find it's clearly indigenous to the area of... I'm kidding. It's because you're drinking a mocktail. That means you're someone's designated driver, right? Ergo, you're here for a friend. Which is a shame. Wait, really? Then why are you drinking a virgin? Touché. I'll probably have a drink later, but for now I'm just people watching. Can't say I run into a lot of similarly minded individuals. Alright, I can't say I sneak up on a lot of similarly minded individuals. Better. My lifestyle makes it difficult to meet people during the day. Most of the popular hangouts past dusk are bars and clubs. Not saying I'm not here for the drinks, but I'd rather someone chat me up than buy me a beer, you know? You smell amazing, by the way. I can't tell if it's what you're drinking or the scent you're wearing, but whatever it is, it's very sweet. Probably the drink then. What's that one called? Cosmic Cupcake. I can see where I got the name. Their whole mouth's gone blue, you know. Maybe the curacao. Oh, virgin. Right. It does kind of make your leather jacket look a little less intimidating. But I didn't say I didn't like it. It's a very cool jacket. And you look very cool with your blue raspberry tongue. Yes, I am also incredibly cool. Glad we established that. Hey, do you wanna get out of here? Cupcake? 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 Finally. Here I was starting to think you'd never wake up. Well, rise and shine, good morning, all that bullshit. I mean, technically it's late afternoon, but that's still insanely early for me to be awake. Makes me wish I could drink coffee. Though, come to think of it, I think you'd make a much better breakfast. By the way, you probably shouldn't try to stand up. All good down there? You break anything? Good. You've been asleep for almost a whole day, Cupcake. You're not going to be standing up anytime soon. And forget running. So, if I help you back onto the bed, try not to fall off of it again. Alrighty. Up we go. You're lucky you didn't land on your face, you know. You could have broken your nose. I'm not really feeling up to dealing with that this early in the evening. Oh, stop glaring. It's taking energy you clearly don't have. Here, I got you a muffin while I was out earlier. You can interrogate me all you want while you eat. Deal? Of course it's to get your blood sugar up. You can't really say no, though, can you? Let me rephrase that. You are in my home, in my bed. The only place with fewer options for you would be if I dragged you into my coffin, and trust me, the only reason I didn't go that route was not wanting crumbs where I sleep. You don't have anywhere to run, and at the moment, you literally can't. So eat the damn muffin, or I'm going to make you. There. Was that so hard? Honestly, it's like pulling teeth with you. Charming. Anyway, you were thrilled for fuck knows how long, so it makes sense that you're disoriented. Just tell me where your memories break off and I'll try and fill it in from there. Yes, Cupcake. Thralled. Keep up. Well, I'm not getting into details, but you got picked up by an auction house. One of the ones that caters to a more bloodthirsty clientele. You're lucky that I scooped you up, or you'd be dead by now. I mean, of course you'll be dead later. You're immortal. By definition, you're guaranteed to die at some point. But if you meant later tonight, well, that's up to you. See, I saw you on display and I thought to myself, well, Cupcake was oh so honorable about settling up last time. I wouldn't mind being owed again. But this is the second time that I've saved your tasty ass. And if I don't raise my prices, you're going to get too reliant on me. I have to find some way of deterring you from situations where you might get killed by someone else. I told you, I don't like sharing. So, 3 meals on you, when I want, where I want. No complaining. Sound fair? I didn't think so. But you're still going to do it, right? That's what I like to hear. I took the liberty of putting my number in your phone, so I'll text you when I want to cash in. The next 2 times, I mean. Obviously, tonight's round 1. Finish eating, cupcake. I'm not a patient vampire. God, I miss this. You were so boring with your brain scooped out. Though I will admit, you at least looked nice. Like you were already half drained. I'm offended you would even ask. Of course I took pictures. You want to say? Alright, fine, Puritan. Fuck. Look at that blush. I just want to bite your cheeks. I don't have to listen to any of your demands, Cupcake. Those pictures are staying right where they are. If it makes you feel any better, I promise not to let any other vampires drool over them. Really savoring that muffin, aren't you? Surely taking your sweet time with it. Oh no, it's fine, but the longer you take doing that, the longer I'm going to take when it's my turn. Christ. Cupcake, don't inhale it. You're going to choke. I don't know how you always manage to find ways to surprise me. You'd think I'd be used to this shit by now, but no. You're still as unpredictably stupid as ever. It's endearing. It's also going to get you killed, but in the short term, it seems to be working out. Alright. Lift your knee. I'm thinking femoral artery this time. It hurts less than the neck. And it's easier to hide. Also, I don't need to justify myself to you. Remember the whole no complaining thing? You do have a point. I do so like hearing you complain. Fine. Restriction lifted. Now lift your leg. Much better. Just settle it across here. Is that comfortable? Not too much of a stretch. Good. Good. Breakfast in bed has never smelled better. Deep breath, Cupcake. Let it out slow. Ow. Hey, ow. Hair pulling? Really, Cupcake? Are you trying to make me tear a chunk out of your leg? Holy shit, you didn't even realize you were doing it, did you? Just grab the sheets, Santa. Or, here. Got one free hand. It's all yours. Now, let me finish eating so you don't bleed all over my sheets. As much fun of a souvenir as that would be. What a way to start the night. That was fantastic. Hunter. Hey. Hunter. Cupcake. There you go. You back with us? I need you to let go of my hand. I have to get you something to drink. Yeah. And some cookies, too. Congratulations on finally getting them out of me. Was this your plan all along? Play wounded bird in front of me until I give you some baked goods? Alright, well now. Do us both a favor and don't try to stand, okay? All you'll do is open the bite back up and bleed out on my floor. I will be 5 minutes at most. Oh. And, one last thing. Come on, you knew it was coming. Okay, I really am going now. Stay. Good hunter. Hey, room service. Finally, starting to wonder who I had to kill to get some vinegar here. Touchy, aren't we? What, worried I'll leave a bad review? Well, you should be. The service is shit, and if I'm being honest, concrete floors, very disappointing. I mean, it's a dungeon. Cobblestone is a must if you don't want the place to feel like a repurposed basement. Sorry, was the crash diet supposed to make me less cranky? I hate to break it to you, Captain, but even with the starvation setting in, I'm planning to dedicate all remaining energy reserves to being a massive pain in your What can I say? It's part of the charm. So you brought fresh meat with you tonight. 2 new faces. That bodes well. You gonna toss one of the trainees in here, see what happens? It's a shame. I could use the enrichment. You should start handing out coloring books or activity sheets or something. Hell, I'd take a Rubik's Cube right now, and I've never finished one of those damn things. Every time I get more than 5 minutes in, I think, you know what? I could be buried in someone's jugular right now. So I go do that instead. I'm guessing the furious note-taking from clipboard over there that we've got a stenographer on our hands. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Four Eyes. You know, behind those spectacles you've got. Lovely eyes. Why don't you come over here where I can see them a little better? Maybe even... Fuck. Come on. I was barely trying to throw the kid. You don't have to break out your holy water just because some desk jockey can't hold out against a few sweet nothings. Train your scribes better. Figure out a mic that doesn't fuzz out around vampires. Go ahead. Spray me again. Hell, dump a whole bucket on me. Witch of the West style. Good luck getting information out of acid-pitted bones. Oh, good. We're going down the whole list of questions again. Can't I just say 15 go fuck yourselves and call it done? Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck. You know what? No. I'm just gonna ignore you. I'm gonna do my own thing. Roll call. Captain, clipboard, and awful quiet over there, door number 3. What's the matter? You as bored by this shit as I am? Seriously, Captain, I'm not answering. Mark tonight off as a lost cause already. Or send your mad scientist in. I'm not a fan of being shot at with mystery juice, but at least their questions are interesting. Could quote off the rest of your list in my sleep. Try me. What is your position in Vampire Society? Where will the next soiree be held and who will be hosting? Do you know the locations of any other nests? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, and for the record, the whole nest thing, it's super dumb. I mean, we're not goddamn birds. We live in houses, like people. Well, most of us. You do get the occasional mausoleum dweller, but with the housing market how it is these days, can you really blame them? Oh, I'm so scared. Last chance to answer. Did you learn your interrogation skills from watching shitty action movies? Or is this cheesiness all homegrown? Love you too. Night, Captain. Night, clipboard. And hello, Cupcake. Nice of you to stick around. Don't think I've ever seen you this reserved. What? Does being around your boss make you skittish? Or someone feeling a little guilty? Oh, I feel great. I was just razzing the captain earlier. This setup is 5 stars. I'm thinking of remodeling my place to be just like it. No modern comforts, a breeding ground for back problems, if it wasn't the vampire thing. Handcuffs. Well, I have the handcuffs already, but you get the point. Look, if you're here to gloat, can we get it on with already? The faux concern is weirding me out. Yeah, gloat. Or wait, is it called something different when you're the hero? I can't really think of a good alternative. Rubbing it in sounds worse. Bragging isn't any better. I guess you could call it relishing in your triumph. That makes it sound like you actually beat me. And I don't think what happened counts. Though I guess I have to give you points for the betrayal. Here I was, thinking you might be more honorable than that. No, I get it. I thought it was weird you were being so compliant about owing me. I should have seen the whole thing coming. Lull the scary vampire into a false sense of complacency. Wait until you have concrete dinner plans, and then, bam, spring the trap. Right. You expect me to believe a whole team of vampire hunters just happened to show up on the night we were supposed to be meeting up? Nice try. Did your boss put you up to playing good cop? What is she, then? Chapter, director, whatever. It still sounds like your boss. God, don't try to explain the difference to me. Aren't I being tortured enough already? I don't need a lecture on top of hunger pains. Having you standing so close to me is bad enough. Nope. I'm gonna stare where I want, Hunter. And your face isn't really keeping my attention with how starved I am. Not that you've got a lot of neck to be ogling right now. Why don't you do me a favor? Pop a couple buttons, for old time's sake. Buzzkill. If you're telling me the truth, and I don't actually believe you, by the way. Just making that clear. You better hope they don't crack my phone. I've got all those pretty pictures of your veins in there, Cupcake, and I don't think those compromising positions are gonna be great for your career. But what do I know? And suddenly your face has my full attention again. You blush so nicely, Cupcake. Should come a little closer. Let me see. I just want to see. Come on. I'm cuffed anyway. You've got those bars between us. You're totally safe. So just take a step forward. I won't try anything. I promise. Just a few feet closer. A foot. Anything. I need you. Fuck. I think I'm gonna embarrass myself if you hang around much longer. I'm kind of holding on by a thread over here. You've always tested my self-control, but this is something else. I want to swallow you whole. For the first time, I think I might actually do it. Didn't think it was gonna end like this. I thought it'd be my teeth in your throat, your steak in my chest, not starvation. Not other hunters poking and prodding at me. Bringing other players in was always against the rules of our little cat and mouse game. Or at least I thought it was. But I was projecting, wasn't I? Because I don't like to share. No, I'm not holding out because I give a shit about other vampires. Not more than I give a shit about me. Look out for number one and all of that. Like I always said. But I'm not giving Captain Cold Bitch over there the satisfaction. And it's not like talking would save my ass. I'm dead anyway. Hey. You still owe me, you know? If that still matters to you. I don't. I don't want to starve, okay? This is the worst way you can go. When you wake up with this hunger, it's not human hunger. It's so much worse than that. It's not like having an empty stomach. It's like being empty. Like you're suddenly made of nothing. And you do anything to never feel that again. You don't care who you kill or who you have to betray. You'll eat friends if you get hungry enough, family, lovers, anything to hold off the emptiness. I don't want to starve. You know what I'm saying, right? You understand? Cupcake? Cupcake, wait, Hunter. Come back. Don't run off now. You can't run off now. This isn't fair. You owe me, Hunter. You can't just leave me. Finish me off, you fucking coward. Please. 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 Oh, lullaby. Flowers closed and lambs asleeping. Lullaby, lullaby. Stars are up, the moon is peeping. Lullaby, lullaby. While the birds are silence keeping. Sleep, my baby, fall asleep. Lullaby, oh, lullaby. Who's that? Cupcake? Oh, shit, hey, what's up? Are you here to kill me or am I hallucinating? 'Cause it could go either way. I think I'm pretty far gone by now. Can you smell hallucinations or hear them? Fuck my kingdom for Google. Well, that's exactly what a hallucination would say, wouldn't it? You're not exactly a reliable source of information. I should probably stop talking to you. Probably because you might not be real, but mostly because my throat's dry enough as is. It's hard to stop, though. Talking's keeping me focused on something other than, lunging at the bars, which wouldn't end well for me with the cuffs and all. I'd just wind up shredding my own wrists, and I'm not sure I have enough blood left in me to heal that again. What do you expect? I'm starving. I'm gonna go for anything with a pulse, even if it is a hallucination. It's lucky you didn't appear inside my cell, or I might not be able to hold back. Fuck. Here, come here. God, it tastes so fucking good, I need... What the fuck was that? I can't feel my fingers. I can't feel anything. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. At least my wrists don't hurt anymore. First time you managed to hit my heart, it's because I'm chained. I'm chained to the wall. Doesn't count. Totally doesn't count. now you're dumping a bag of dirt on the floor. Of course. Total sense. Because this visit could not get any weirder. Wait. Shit, that's vampire ash. You brought a backpack full of vampire ash down here with you. Is that a threat? 'Cause honestly, the nuance is kind of lost on me right now. It feels like my brain is wrapped in cotton. What are you? That was stupid of you. You've never been smart, Cupcake, but you should have known better than to take away the one thing keeping me from ripping your throat out. So, that was a paralytic you shot me with, then. Oh, no, please. Laugh it up. I love lying face down on a filthy cell floor. It's one of my favorite activities. Fuck, this is embarrassing. I can't even stand on my own 2 feet. What? Oh, right. I did say that. I guess it's your turn to be the pack horse, Cupcake. And I'll just lie here in your nice, warm arms. You can feel your heartbeat through your skin, you know. I want to eat you so badly. Even with you helping me. I know full fucking well I'd be up shit creek if I tried it, and yet I'd still drink you dry if I could move enough to manage it. There's not a person on this planet who could stop me. No, I definitely want you to continue the jailbreak. Thanks. I'm just... Well, how long does whatever you shot me with last? Asking for a friend. The friend isn't you, and that's not the point. The point is, it's not up to me right now if I kill you. So I hope for both our sakes you actually read what Wild put in the fucking instructions this time. Oh, sure. You always read the instructions. You know I went through your car, right? There's so many fucking stairs. Why are there so many fucking stairs? How deep underground is your torture basement? I'm making conversation, Cupcake, like I said. It's helping me focus on something other than the sound of your heartbeat. So indulge me. Yeah? Tell me about the underground doomsday bunker. Point taken. I guess it is harder to escape if you can't just jump out a window. I'll have to keep that in mind. I'm joking, Hunter, joking. You know I prefer breakfast in bed anyway. Cross my heart not to toss you in a basement next chance I get. Speaking of hearts, why the sudden change of yours? Did I manage to look pathetic enough to get on the other side of your hero complex? Because I imagine you could have seen that coming. You work here. You had to have known what would happen when you got me captured. No, I'm not gonna shut up. I want an answer to... Shit, yep, shutting up. There's no way you heard him coming before I did. Did you? You're timing this between rounds. Using insider knowledge to get me out. Shit, Hunter. That's devious. It'd almost make me proud of you if you're not careful. You know, I want to rub in that you're betraying the association, but I also don't really want you to change your mind. You've put me in a very difficult position, Cupcake. Fresh air. Damn. It's been a while. I forgot things could smell like something other than vampire blood. Did you just strap me in? No, really. Why even bother? Car crash isn't gonna... Well, actually, it might just do me in right now. I haven't felt this weak since I turned. Fine. Thank you for buckling me in. It was very considerate of you. You never answered me. No, not about this seatbelt. Why did you decide to save me? The fuck does that have to do with anything? Alright. Yes, I know a vampire named Boris. Great guy, fun at parties. Would have been my birthday this year if shit didn't go sideways. Can you answer the question now, or... Oh. You. It really wasn't you who turned me in. I can't believe it. That's the last time I invite Bor over, I'll tell you that much. What? Oh, okay. I guess it really was the last time. No, I wouldn't have forgiven him, but... Well... It's one thing to say you're not friends with a guy anymore, and another to know he's Ash. He wasn't the one you dumped out in the cell, was he? Okay, that's good. It would have been, well, poetic or something, but I don't know how I feel about having him on my handcuffs right now. It's kind of gross. So, it wasn't guilt that made you bust me out, then. I guess I'm not the only one who doesn't like to share. Where are we going, exactly? And how long until we get there? No, I'm not tired, I'm just... Okay, yeah. No, I'm tired. I'm hungry. I'm hurt. And I can't really move. Which, as we've established, isn't a bad thing. I would crash this car to get at your jugular. But, you know, it smells like you in here. And that is comforting. So, I might just... Yeah. Ugh. God, that is fucking disgusting. Are you sure this isn't gonna kill me? I am drinking it. I'm just saying, if I keel over, it's on you, Hunter. There's no way this shit's healthy. Just because it's okay for transfusions doesn't mean it's good to drink. It tastes like it's been sitting in the bag so long, the plastic started to leach into it. And it coats my tongue in this chemical film. I feel like I'm trying to down a bottle of nail polish remover. It's no wonder I've never met a vampire who lives on bagged blood. The convenience could never outweigh how fucking gross it is. Ugh. Alright. That's it. All done. The bag is empty. My wounds are healed, and the aftertaste is god-awful. I don't think I'll ever get it out of my mouth, and I think this is what I'm going to taste for the rest of eternity. Fine. Thank you for the blood. How do you get it, anyway? You're too goody two-shoes to have robbed the Red Cross, but I can't think of how else you would get your hands on bags of blood. Oh, you know people. That might be the worst attempt at being cryptic I have ever heard. Am I supposed to imagine you have black market connections? You, Cupcake? Whatever. Keep your secrets. Fuck. It feels good to be able to stand on my own 2 feet again. Now I just need a shower and a change of clothes, and I'll be ready to leave. Yes, leave. It's late, but there should still be some stragglers out there, stumbling home from a bar or a club. I need something to top off the tank and hopefully get that fucking taste out of my mouth. there you go again. You can't kill people, blah, blah, blah. This is why no one invites a hunter to a party. You're all wet blankets. Oh, you're serious. I didn't know you were serious. Call the press. Cupcake's serious. And what exactly are you going to do to stop me? You can't just shoot me with a dart every time we have a disagreement. No, I mean you literally can't. You'll run out of darts. Very quickly, if past experience is any indication. Tomorrow night at the latest. Fine. Fine. I'm sitting back down. I guess we need to talk about this anyway. So, let's get this straight. I invited an old friend to my birthday party who subsequently got himself captured by hunters, cracked under the pressure, and ratted me out. Armed with my home address, your coworkers then swooped in and grabbed me. I assume the association has absolutely gutted my place by now. Fantastic. I'm starting to really like that house, you know. So, I can't go back there. Can't really stay in the area either, since as far as anyone else knows, I'm that bag of ash you poured out on my cell floor. If another hunter saw me, we'd both be in big trouble. The firing kind for you faking my death, and the no longer having a head kind for me, for not, being dead. Well, if not firing, what would they do to you? You can get court-martialed? By what court? Did I miss something and the association is backed by the government now? You can't just call anything you want a court-martial. You can't just call anything a court either. This is vigilante justice at best, Cupcake. Or a lynching. Would they kill you for this? That's not a reassuring answer. Okay, you know what? It doesn't matter. Because I'm not going to get caught. But that means you can't get caught either. Works out for both of us. That just leaves where we're going from here. Or, more specifically, where I'm going. Your coworkers might have ransacked my house, but I have more than enough money to buy a new one somewhere else. It'll be a pain, and I am not looking forward to staying in hotels like this until then. But I've pulled through worse with less before. And there are worse notes for us to part on. I save your life, and you help me out of a tight spot, and we call ourselves even and go our separate ways. It's almost beautiful if you think about it. Yes, obviously, I'm going to keep killing humans. Vampires gotta eat. Well, I hate to say it, but maybe you should have thought through the consequences of releasing me back into the world. I never lied to you about what I am, Cupcake. Oh, Except for when we first met, but after that, total transparency. I am a bloodthirsty monster. And you knew that when you decided to mount your daring rescue. Don't get mad at me just because you're having second thoughts now that the adrenaline's wearing off. Tough shit, Hunter. Either get comfortable with what you've done, or pull that stake out of your holster and you finish me off right now. Look, I get it. You're a fucking softie under all that leather. And you just got attached. There's no shame in that. Caring about people is what... If you ever tell anyone I said this, I will kill you. But caring about people is what makes you a good hunter. Now, I would argue that being a good hunter isn't exactly a smart thing to want. What with the massively reduced life expectancy and lack of any real tangible rewards, but it's something you think is important. So, yeah, you care about people, and that makes you more determined to save them, which makes you do stupid, self-sacrificing shit and act like an idiot. Or be brave, whatever term you want to use. You saved me because you don't like to see people getting hurt. And it's not your fault that I like to hurt people. So, stop worrying about shit you can't change. Like me. I was a monster before you were born, and I will continue to be a monster long after you're dead. I know I don't have to be, but I like being one. I do. Oh my goodness. I do. Cupcake humans taste good. They're fun to chase, they're fun to scare, and fun to lick off my teeth as I drop their lifeless bodies into a river. I enjoy being this way. And there is not a single thing you can say to make me change my mind. Is that my phone? You stole my phone from the association. Why is that even a surprise to me at this point? You stole me from the association. That's arguably worse. At least my phone doesn't eat people when you're not pointing a dart gun at it. Isn't someone gonna notice it's gone, though? You replaced me with a bag of corpse dust, but phones don't conveniently turn to ash when they die. How did you get a bricked phone to swap it out with? Unless that car is more of an active choice than I imagined, I didn't think you had that kind of disposable income. And you have my credit card, too. Of course. Let me guess, I also considerately provided us with this room. What can I say? I'm such a generous person. Apparently, I can do charity in my sleep. Alright, you've had your fun. Give them back. Give me my things, Hunter. Are you seriously planning to hold them hostage until I... What? Swear off drinking blood? Take a vow of eternal kindness? No. Hang on, I need a minute here. The full ridiculousness of this situation just hit me. You're playing keep away. We are grown adults. We have both tried to kill each other. Okay. You know what? I'm not having this conversation while caked in my own blood. Clearly, my life is spiraling out of control, and the only thing I can think of to help right now is not looking like an extra from a zombie movie. You might want to avert your gaze, Cupcake. I'm not shy, but I wouldn't want to offend your delicate sensibilities. I don't suppose you happen to pick me up a change of clothes while you were on your little spending spree? Oh. I kind of thought I'd have to send you out for some. Well, you couldn't have made a break for it while you were gone if I didn't have anything to wear. What was I gonna do? Mount a daring escape wrapped in a hotel bathrobe? No credit card, every hunter in your chapter knowing my face, no way to get in touch with anyone. I mean, I don't even remember the last time I saw a payphone. With contacts being conveniently digitized now, I've admittedly gotten kind of lazy about memorizing numbers. Oof, ooh, shit. Fuck, I missed hot water. We don't. But just because we don't feel the cold doesn't mean we don't like being warm. It's almost like being alive again. Not as close as a good drink can get you, but... What's the plan? Or, I guess I should say, what's your plan? Everything goes perfect for you tonight. What's the outcome? Okay, well, I'm not going to agree to stop feeding on people, and it's not like you can keep an eye on me after this anyway. Ideally, I'll be halfway across the country from you. What? That's what I thought you said. Then I thought, no, that can't be right. I must have water in my ears or something. Cupcake didn't just suggest the two of us go on a road trip. It sounded like a road trip to me. You and me in that shitmobile driving across the country. That's a road trip. While I might be the kind of free spirit who can drop everything and go on an ill-advised journey of a lifetime, you have a job here that'll miss you if you don't check in, I think. I'm not actually sure how the association functions. For some reason, they don't send me newsletters. It's strange. Okay, so it's like the YMCA, but with more stabbing. What? Those things are everywhere, are interconnected, and may or may not have secret torture basements. It's the perfect comparison. I don't know what you're complaining about. Sure. You really think that dragging me along with you on your crusade against the creatures of the night is going to convince me to change my evil ways? Or do you just have no idea what else to do to keep me within tranquilizing distance? optimist. Look, I don't want to lie to you so soon after you busted me out. So I'll be honest here. I'm going to steal my stuff back, and I'm going to bail on you the first chance I get. Hunter? Oh, for crying. I'm decent, Cupcake. I just need you to hand me the clothes. Thank you. Shirt's a little big, but pants fit fine. Definitely going shopping as soon as I can, though. I'm not a sweatpants kind of vampire. What? Fuck you. You don't get to make fun of me for dressing down when you're the one who picked this shit out. I'd complain about your taste, but we both know you're goddamn delicious. You know it, Cupcake. I am insatiable. And right now, I'm jonesing for something warm and sweet. You're the one that says I can't leave. And there are consequences for locking yourself in with a hungry vampire. So, come over here and... Are those blackout curtains you're putting up? You really prepared for this, huh, Cupcake? Kind of. That's, not really staying up there. Budge over. I've got this. Used to have to use these all the time. There's a trick to getting them to stay put. I can't tell you the number of closets I had to sleep in before I got to a point where I felt like these things would stay up all day. There. Double hooks on the ends. Distributes the weight more evenly. Short of just fucking duct taping them in place. This is as good as it gets. Believe it or not, hotels do actually complain when you put duct tape on their walls. Actually, between that and me leaving blood-stained beds behind, I think they were more upset about the duct tape, oddly enough. I know not burning to death is important and all, but I think the fact that I just let the curtains distract me from eating is a sign that imprisonment left me with brain damage. What? My mouth tastes like hand sanitizer. You are fucking ambrosia. I could have fixed the curtains after I finished cornering you. Oh, come on, I wouldn't say I was planning to attack you. More like, gently annoy you into letting me have a bite. Come on, Cupcake. Just a sip. I drank the bags like a good vampire. Don't I deserve a reward? Sending me to bed without supper. So cold, Hunter, so cold. How much more of the bagged shit do you have, by the way? And can you get more? If you run out of to-go pouches on this road trip, I'm going to have to feed on someone, whether you like it or not. Oh, yeah, I don't plan on being around long enough for it to be a problem, but you do. And from how you're dodging the question, I'm guessing you're making shit up as you go here. Some things never change. And for the record, I'm settling in for the day because I'm still exhausted. Not because you told me to. The nap on the way here was great, but I definitely need a solid 8 hours or so to actually feel right again. You know, it's too bad. You booked us a double. Would love to get you in my bed again. Fuck you too, Hunter. Sweet dreams, Cupcake. I swear to everything unholy upon this cursed earth, if we don't get signal soon, I'm going to lose it. What? We've been driving for hours, and the radio's worked for maybe 15 minutes total, which wouldn't be a big deal if someone wasn't still holding my phone hostage. But as things stand, it's literally the only entertainment I have. I'm going stir crazy over here. Oh, how am I a hypocrite, exactly? Okay, sure. I was complaining earlier, but 1, shitty entertainment is better than no entertainment, and 2, you can't tell me you are actually enjoying those 3 stations we managed to pick up. I was starting to think you'd drive off a bridge if they aired one more ad for intimate protection. Don't make me hum the jingle, Cupcake. I'll do it. I will take one for the team if it means I get to see your ears turn red. My stomach and I totally count as a team. Anyway, it's not like the music was much better. Only 3 stations, and somehow I think we still heard Don't Stop Believing 5 times. No, not a fan. Somehow, the undyingly hopeful message just doesn't resonate with me. Also, every time it comes on, you can practically smell the depressed intern that assembled the After Dark playlist, desperately clinging to hope that someday they'll host the coffee hour in an industry that's already being devoured alive by podcasts. Oh, fuck off. I'm not jealous. I am not. If anything, we should all be grateful mics don't work on vampires. Do you have any idea how many boring hosts we'd have? Navel-gazing about the tortures of eternity. Combine every college student who has a show where they get high and talk about the meaning of life and whatever with a number of people who review Netflix series. We would be overrun. Well, yeah, but I'm actually well adjusted. No moping about living forever coming from this vampire. Still waiting on those flying cars I was promised, though. I'm well adjusted for a vampire. Obviously, if a human was pulling half the shit that I did, they'd need some serious fucking help. But I'm a higher being, Hunter. Of course I'm biased. But the top of the food chain gets to make the rules. Speaking of, this higher being's next decree is that you need to get your radio fixed. Or maybe get some good CDs. The only saving grace this old clunker has is that you still have a disc slot. Might as well actually use it. I know you have CDs. I said you need some good ones. Hey, eyes on the road. You can try and hit me later, when we're not hurling down one of the worst paved stretches you could possibly fucking find. I get that back roads are supposed to help keep us on a low profile and all, but the fact that we're in bumfuck nowhere can't be helping the signal thing. I haven't seen a tower in fucking miles. Actually, come to think of it, I don't suppose you've added a spare tire in here since I went through all your stuff? Because if we get a flat this far away from civilization, I don't think AAA is going to be able to rescue us before the sun comes up. Your silence is deafening, Hunter. Hey, it's no problem. We'll just have to find the nearest cabin and messily devour the inhabitants, so we have a place to sleep for the day. Yeah, you and your darts. You've no sense of good old-fashioned fun. No, it's definitely fun for everyone involved. If getting murdered in the middle of the woods wasn't fun, why are there so many movies about it? Actually, I try to avoid horror for the most part. I learned that lesson the hard way. I don't even remember the number of movie dates I went on where my cute so-and-so would pick out something so scary they'd have an excuse to hold my hand. And then the gore would make me hungry enough to finish them off before the credits rolled. Not like I wasn't gonna eat them anyway, but miss half the movie. That kind of defeats the point of a movie date. What? Oh, come on, Hunter. I've always been blatant about the murder. You're just noticing it more now that you're trying to fix me. Still nothing. If you're gonna be picking up a new spare tire, and you should, I vote you get the radio fixed while you're at it. Unfortunately, that means we'd be stuck in one place while they did the repairs, and with how old this car is, they'll probably have to order parts or something. Unless you want to jury-rig it together. We'd Google it, and we could get a better idea of how long it'd take, but... Listen, I'll stop bitching about my phone when you give it back. Then I guess I won't stop bitching. This is a hell of your own making, Cupcake. You alone hold the keys to your shackles. And mine. Seriously, we have to be over state line by now. Just cut me loose. You'll never hear from me again. Not even a little tempted. Come on. You know this whole thing's gonna blow up in your face. It's like... I don't remember the title, but... it's like that movie where the bomb on the bus will go off if the bus slows down. It's basically you right now. I'm like an incredibly attractive pile of C4, riding shotgun. Cupcake, you can bullshit me about a lot of things, but I know you think I'm hot. Not a doubt in my mind. Of course, I also know you're completely repulsed by the whole man-eater thing. So, it's not like I imagine you're gonna do anything about it. Speaking of, I'm starting to get peckish. Are we planning a pit stop anytime soon? Not that I'm looking forward to choking down another one of those blood packs, but it's better than nothing. Oh, sure. Yeah, I can make it another hour or so. With no music to drown out the sound of your pulse, and every breath flooding my sense with the smell of your blood. And practically feeling the heat radiate off your skin, so close I could literally just reach out and touch you. Thought you'd never ask. There was a sign for a rest stop in about a mile, so less now. Hey, be glad I'm not human. I'll only ever push for the one stop at night. If I were any other backseat driver, I'd be pestering you for bathroom breaks and shit. You should probably get something to eat while we're there. Fast food places will be closed, but I bet the convenience store is in 24-hour. I could grab gas while you get snacks. Oh shit, exit's right up there. What? Of course I saw it first. I have better night vision and vision in general. Trust me, if it gets desperate enough that we turn to road games, you do not want to pick I Spy. I will fucking obliterate you. I should have known better than to say that. You take everything as a challenge, especially coming from me. Why was I even surprised you decided to make me your new project? Fuck. Feels good to stretch my legs. Oof. Must be so much worse for you. Not only are you the one driving, but you still have circulation to cut off. You can say that, but I say those jelly knees. Aren't you glad we didn't wait to stop? Yeah, quit your grumbling. Go grab some food, Hunter. Maybe we should take a break before hitting the road again. Or, I could take a shift behind the wheel if you decide you trust me with your death trap. Come on, the chances we'd get pulled over are so tiny, Cupcake. And if they ask for my license, I can always just eat the cop. Or enthrall them, sure, if you want to be boring about it. Now, shoo. The sooner you get your snacks, the sooner you can swipe me a straw from the slushy section, and I can break into a human Ziploc. No, I'm good out here, thank you. I've never been in a convenience store that doesn't smell like vomit and cigarettes. Oh, come on, Cupcake. This place is dead. What trouble could I possibly get myself into? Alright, so in my defense, there is no actual way I could have seen this coming. You okay? You went through that display case pretty hard. Oh, yeah, that's blood. Come here, Cupcake. Let me have a look. What? My intentions are totally pure. I just want to make sure you're okay. And if you happen to offer me a lick or two for my assistance, well, who am I to say no? Hey, I still haven't eaten. It's not like I'm the one who threw you across the room, so it's not like you'd be rewarding bad behavior or anything. Just making the best of a bad situation. opportunities. Oh, I'm being very helpful. Here, follow my finger. Don't give me that look. You bonked that head of yours real bad. If you've got a concussion, I'm not letting you drive us any further. Or sleep. Finger. Follow it. Well, shit. That doesn't look good. No, it doesn't look good for me. You seem perfectly fine, which means I can cross Concussed Cupcake off my list of escape plans. If you were far enough out of it, I might have been able to steal my stuff back. Yeah, you're fine. Still ornery, too. Nothing keeps you down long, does it? Not like this guy. Gotta say, not the first time I've seen another vampire go to ash, but never gets any less unsettling. Or less gross. Probably got particles of them in my lungs right now. At a guess? He probably ate whoever actually worked here. And by guess, I mean, well, I was waiting outside for you like a good vampire. Definitely not checking around to see if anyone was out back on a smoke break, because smokers taste fucking disgusting, and I'm totally not that desperate yet. Anyway, I was stretching my legs, came around back, realized it smelled more like death, even more than a convenience store dumpster usually does, which is when I noticed an arm sticking out from under the lid. Yeah. Cinderella here clearly wasn't very good at cleaning up after himself. No, I know Cinderella was good at cleaning. I just called him that because he's a pile of ash now. Cinderella, right? That's where the name originally came from. The story says she used to sleep in the fireplace because her family fucking sucked. God, I'm old. I waste my best material on you, you know. Anyway, as soon as I saw the mass dumpster grave, I figured whoever was supposed to be working night shift was probably at the bottom of it. Which meant the princess here was probably in the middle of trying to eat you, and I should intervene. You know the rest from there. Honestly, it's not a terrible racket. Close up during the day, eat anyone who comes to investigate, and given the lack of cars lying around, I'm guessing there's a local chop shop that hasn't exactly been hurting for new material. This place is out of the way enough that disappearing travelers don't set off any hunter alarm bells, and no, I see that face. Whatever you're thinking, no. Chop Shop was just a theory, okay? We're not gonna go poking around looking for a gang of vampire mechanics. Because I don't want to. Hunter, I do not want to be here, and I do not want to take part in your fucking heroics. I helped you with Cinderella because no one's draining you except for me. It was completely selfish. But don't think you can leverage that every time you want to run headlong into danger. Come on. Can you just, I don't know, report it to someone? Call in the troops, cavalry. Just have someone, anyone else clean up this mess. Which, I mean, literally and figuratively, at this point there's broken glass and ash everywhere, and I can't even begin to imagine how bad emptying that dumpster is gonna be. Can you stop being noble for 5 minutes? We're on the run here. In case you forgot, We've got to hit the road and find a motel for the day, and we don't have time for... That is one nasty scrape you've got there. Fine. Fine. We can head into town and see if there's any nefarious activity, but I'm not agreeing to more than that for a couple mouthfuls of blood. Give me your hand. Damn. Ran half the length of your arm. You're lucky that glass didn't snag anything vital, or we would be having a very different conversation right now. That's the good shit. So much better than those bags. God, do you know how hard it is not to tear into your wrist right now? Such a fucking tease. Just barely wetting the edge of my appetite. All I'm saying is you should appreciate my restraint here. And that this thing's shallow. It's already stopped bleeding. Okay. One thing convenience stores are good for: shitty maps of the area. You figure out where we're headed. I'll break into the back. With Cinderella's shitty cleanup, I wouldn't be surprised if you didn't bother turning off the security cameras. Well, yeah, they won't work on us. But do you know what they do work on? License plate numbers. Like yours. Outside. Where I'm not hanging around to provide interference anymore. So unless you feel like the awkward chat with the local donut munchers, I'm checking the tapes. And the lock's already broken. Of course it is. Did Princess even bother lifting the keys off, or was that concept too advanced for him? Oh, hell. There's another body back here. Fresh one, too. Fuck off, Hunter. That guy'd stoop that low. I doubt there's even anything left in her anyway. Let's see. This setup's almost as old as I am. Looks like it's not been backed up anywhere, though. That's good. That means we just need to fuck up the hardware beyond hope and we're off scot-free. Hey, you want a VCR? Well, I'm just gonna break it if you don't want it. I think some mild looting is the least of this place's problems. Suit yourself. All right. How's the strategy coming? You think we could get the garage to fix the radio while we're there? I mean, sure, might be full of vampires who have no aversion whatsoever to snacking on out-of-towners, but could always let me do the talking. Whatever else these theoretical guys are, if the theory holds, they've got a bunch of car parts on hand. Might as well take advantage of that before you try and stab them all. And hey, bright side, if you murder your mechanic, you don't have to pay him. Only a little experience in that department. Tiny amount. Seriously, I don't understand vampires that'll eat people working for them. If I hire a guy to reshingle my roof, I don't want to have to track down another one when I decide to do something with my siding. I say, if you find a professional who meet your standards, keep him around. Damn. I'm gonna miss my hairdresser. Do you know how hard it is to find one that'll work without mirrors around and not ask too many inconvenient questions? All at night? Not looking forward to running that little gauntlet again whenever I settle. Hang on, gotta grab a straw before we go. You should take whatever snacks you want, too. Like I said, looting is the least of this place's problems. I'd avoid the hot dogs, though. I'm fairly certain those have been spinning on that rack since the first body dropped. And from the smell of things, that was a while ago. Oh, I'm making you lose your appetite. I still have to power through one of those little plastic bags after this cupcake. You're getting no sympathy from this corner. Swiping some of the medical shit, too. You might have stopped bleeding already, but if you're planning another fight, I don't think that's gonna last. Might as well restock our first aid kit. Hey, what's your favorite candy? You still haven't eaten. Do you really want to fight a bunch more vampires on an empty stomach? That's what I thought. I really do wish this shit was healthier, but it is free, so fuck it, right? Anyway, I'm pretty sure you live on takeout, fast food, and the occasional baked good from yours truly. Is it really the craziest thing that I want to see what you taste like if you actually took care of yourself? Fuck, I bet you'd be decadent. Yeah, I'm coming. I can't believe you don't want to clean this place out. It's all just gonna go to waste after the crime scene tape comes down. Oh, almost forgot. Gum. Road trip staple. Who said it was for you? I'm hoping having something to chew on will help me and distract me from wanting to chew on you. And suddenly, you're on board with the looting. You're lucky you're cute. I've got the new spare. Think I'm gonna have to rearrange some stuff in the back to make it fit, though. How's the replacement antenna coming? Wow, look at you, little gearhead. Tell me, did all of that know-how come straight off of Google? Or just 90%? Right back at you, cupcake. Anyway, thank fuck for internet, or we'd be screwed. I think you just dusted the only vehicle experts for 100 miles. Did I say it was your fault? I was there too, you know. I know they started it. I'm just saying, I wish they'd let me ask them a few questions before they started going for your throat. I get that you smell delicious, trust me. I really do. But you were with me. That's just plain rude. Doesn't the dibs rule mean anything anymore? Say what you will, but don't try to steal someone else's prey unless you're fully willing to deal with the consequences. Hell, for all they knew, you could have been my thrall. They were starting shit on purpose. I say they got what they deserved. Wait, do you actually not know the difference? Fair point. I never really thought about it, but I guess vampire sociology would be pretty tricky to learn without willing vampire participants. I mean, when it comes to biology, you can just strap one of us down and pull out scalpels, but I don't want to tell you about all the latest trends. There's nothing you can do to make me. So, thralls. Or pets. Or a few other less respectful names I could mention. Honestly, pet might be more accurate than thrall, but... Okay, I'm getting out of order. Let me try again. Obviously, we can enthrall people. You know that part already. You, my dear, have an abundance of first-hand experience in that department. But being a thrall is different from being in thrall. You can use thrall on pretty much any human who hasn't trained against it, and even stubborn little fuckers like you can still cave under the right kind of pressure. But you wouldn't call someone your thrall just because you've enthralled them. Hell, thralls don't ever even have to be enthralled. That's just the etymology. Etymology? The word history. That. Look, only one of us has access to Google right now, Cupcake. You want me to finish explaining or not? Point is, enthralling is where the word thrall comes from. But it's not a necessary component, just a common one. Because thrall, when you get right down to it, is just a human you like enough to keep around. And you, of all humans, know that most of you aren't really on board with being a vampire's piece of neck. So rather than deal with all the whiny, I want to go homes, and please let me see my family, some vampires just opt to smooth things over. Yeah, I know it's fucked up, thanks. Some vamps get all creepy about that shit. Insist their thralls truly do love them, or whatever. But it sure as hell ain't me. If someone really loves you, you don't have to fuck up their brain and make them stay. No. I haven't had any thralls. I mean, I'd say I've had a few regular meals, maybe. A few live-in dinner guests, but no. No thralls. Anyway, I've got to put the new tire away. Hey, do you think I should change out your old ones while we're at this? I think the recommendation is to swap them every 6 years or so. And I don't know when you got these. I'm not changing the subject. I'm just done answering your question. It's a dick move to steal prey. A much bigger dick move to fuck with someone else's thrall. Questions answered. Now can you answer mine? How old are your tires? Oh. Wait, are you actually proactive with vehicle maintenance? You didn't strike me as the type. Wild feels the need to color code your instructions, Cupcake, and I just pulled a trash bag containing what I remember to be a chainsaw covered in, yep, vampire blood, out the back of your car. That isn't exactly the hallmark of the world's most organized person. See, that makes more sense. Between you thinking ahead for once and a vampire with a spike trap, I know what I would have put my money on. Do we need this chainsaw, by the way? Never even seen you use it. Well, yeah, obviously I can tell it's been used. But when was the last time? It's taking up a hell of a lot of space for something you've only used once. Is it even charged? Do you charge a chainsaw, or is it... Nope. It's charged. Definitely charged. Fueled. Whatever. There's more junk in here I'm not sure you really need, like... Okay. This one had me scratching my head when I dug through your car. This is just a box of ribbon. Why do you even have this? In case you're stuck with the sudden desire to cover your leather jacket in pretty little bows? And then we have this random piece of wood, a wooden plank, taking up space in your car. Is this to make steaks out of? Okay, here's a thought. Maybe you should have made time to do that. Then you could put them with the rest of your deadly weapons, and I wouldn't have a 4-foot 2x4 board to play car Tetris with. It's called constructive criticism, Cupcake. If you're allowed to say I should stop eating people, I'm allowed to say you should clean out your car. We both have bad habits. No, I think they're roughly equivalent lifestyle changes. I mean, my end of things would take a stupid amount of self-control and a militaristic dedication to denying myself the singular pleasure that I have no reason to aspire to. And you would have to walk to a trash can every once in a while instead of hoarding it in your car. Actually, I think you're right. I'm asking way less of you. Cupcake, I just found an empty bottle of Pepsi Blue back here. This shit was discontinued in 2004. Look me in the eyes and tell me that sounds perfectly normal to you. I'm just saying, the first step is admitting you have the problem. Fuck if I know. The rest of the steps are probably some shit about God. Alcoholics Anonymous is a Christian organization. Can't say I do very well with those. You're hilarious. No, I don't think I would burst into flames if I attended. Don't even think about it. I'm drawing the line at standing up in an AA meeting and telling the group that I'm a horrific homicidal maniac. There's no parallel. I truly can stop whenever I want. Fuck off. You know what I meant. And I don't want to stop killing humans. I made that pretty clear at this point. It's not an addiction. It's just a thing that feels very, very good to indulge in. Yeah, no, I'm hearing it now too. Really doesn't help that I'm feeling all fidgety about it. Like I'm jonesing for a good kill, but fuck, you can say that about a bunch of shit. Are you addicted to sleep just because without it your brain starts breaking down? No, actually. Offing other vampires with you wouldn't help. It didn't help. It's not the same. You're never gonna get it, okay? You're human. You're An omnivore, for fuck's sake. I'm 100% predator, baby. There's a complete different set of instincts rattling around in this noggin of mine. Yeah, okay. But you could quit hunting if you wanted. You could move out to the sunny coast and never think about vampires again. Can you honestly say that you feel an urge to kill? Or just a moral obligation to stamp out the undead? That's what I thought. Squeeze the tire in. How's it going up there? Not bad for someone who doesn't actually work here. You ready to take it out for a test drive, or do you need a longer break before you get back behind the wheel? Well, I'd say we can stop for the day, but somehow I doubt that the sudden disappearance of an entire pit crew and the discovery of a dumpster full of bodies will shine well on the strangers who just crashed into town. We should probably at least try to get a few more hours in. Just give me the keys, Hunter. I've been driving longer than you've been alive. I promise I won't crash your baby. Come on. You can't tell me it's been easy going full nocturnal. You can grab a nap in the passenger side till we get close to the next town. And then I'll wake you up so you can find us a hotel. Great. Here's hoping the radio works now. I'll circle the block and we can always come back if the signal's still shit. Do we need anything else while we're here? Screwdrivers, blowtorch, pair of fuzzy dice to hang from the rearview mirror? I mean, I'll stop suggesting we loot places when you stop killing everyone inside of them. Yeah. I doubt we'll trip ass backwards into anything like this again. Seriously, the odds of this happening had to be astronomical. You really do have the worst fucking luck, Cupcake. I have no idea how we managed to find the one vampire in the whole damn country who could stomach gas station stench for more than 5 minutes. Okay, we don't need to get into who specifically wanted to stop for a blood break, and who else is an irresistible snack who keeps luring all the vampires in. Let's just put all the blame squarely on your shoulders and stop equivocating. Hey, I saw that. No, that was definitely a yawn. Come on, get your fine stretching neck into the car and take a damn nap already. No wonder you're so fucking cranky. It's clearly past your bedtime. Nighty-night, Hunter. Let's see if the radio has any nice lullabies for you.